So now that our sauce has been simmering for about 10 minutes, it's time to make it very, very smooth. So we can use a couple different types of blenders. You know, you can use this conventional blender if you want it really thin and smooth, so you need to transfer all the ingredients to the blender. Or you can use this little hand blender. In Spain we call it mini pimer, you know, and that's the one that I like to use. We leave the sauce a little bit chunkier, but it's really, really good. First of all, we need to remove the bay leaf. We need to fish it a little bit. And the two garlic cloves that we put in there. Everything else is okay. I'm gonna take the heat off, plug it in. And I want a very smooth sauce here. So now our sauce is very smooth. I turn the heat back on and I'm just going to put the chicken back in there. And now I'm going to let it simmer again for about half an hour. Catalonia is famous for the popular festivities. Everything is celebrated in the street. In every popular festivity there is also a bunch of food and drinks, of course. Nothing better to drink with friends than el porrón. El porrón is this thing, it's like a bottle with a little spigot there, and can be made out of glass, can be made out of ceramic as well. In Spain, in La Costa Brava, sometimes in some restaurants they have huge porrons in the street, in the entryway of the restaurant. Those porrons are for the people to take to drink, but you have to drink with just one hand, holding it with one hand. If you can lift it and drink with just one hand, you can drink as much as you want, but they are huge, it's very tough. Now we are going to try it with a little bit of wine. I have here a garnacha, Las Rocas, great value from Calatayud, Spain. So we just put the wine inside. That's good enough for a try. I haven't had one of those in a while. So if you never tried this before, what you want to do is you lift it, you open your mouth, okay? Try to put it inside your mouth and turn it off and swallow it, okay? So that would be the first thing. If you never tried it before, you do something like this. Always a little bit of that. If you feel a little bit more brave, what you can try to do is put it in your mouth and swallow at the same time that you are drinking, okay? That you are putting and you swallow. Let's try to see what happens, okay? I still have it. There is always a little bit at the end. And of course, if you really feel very brave, what you do is you lift it, you open your mouth, you start swallowing, and you lift your hand up as much as you can. Let's see what happens. Woo! So a little bit of the splash in your face and your clothes is just part of the fun. So while the chicken is cooking, we are going to make a very simple side dish that is just wonderful. That's spinach with pine nuts and raisins. It's just great. What I have here is I have an already hot frying pan. I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. There we go. And I'm going to add just the pine nuts. Fry them a little bit. Start getting smoky, turn it down the fire a little bit. This is very hot right now. I'm gonna get the spinach and I'm just gonna put in there. Not all of them, okay? I'm just gonna put some. I don't want to overflow the frying pan. And what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna tune them so they get covered with the oil. Now that they start reducing, I'm gonna add some more to it. And when you feel that the sound starts going down, you can turn the fire back on at the raisins. So now 10 minutes have passed, and I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and turn the heat down. I didn't want to put the salt before because release a lot of water, and I don't want to boil the spinach. I'm frying them. They are delicious like this. So our chicken has been cooking now for half an hour. It's time to add the remaining ingredients. So first thing is the paste that we have with the parsley and garlic and the paprika, and just put it in. You want to stir it a little bit to melt it with the sauce. Really great. I'm gonna get the chocolate. I have some dark chocolate, chocolate negro, like my mother said. I'm just gonna cut in pieces, you know, break it in pieces. Not too much. You see, I just have a couple little thin pieces here. And I'm just gonna add it. It's gonna be melting very little by little. And now, we're gonna get the shrimp, Langostinos, and put them in. It's important that we just put the shrimp at the end because we don't want to cook them too long. So everything is all together now. I wish you could smell it. It's just fantastic. So I have here some white rice. You can have also, if you rather, some mashed potatoes or your favorite pasta. You're going to get some of the side dish, the spinach. Beautiful spinach there. And, you know, a couple pieces of chicken. Don't forget a few of those wonderful shrimp. The smell is wonderful. The chicken is so tender. You have everything there, the rice, the spinach, the chicken, the sauce, the chocolate. Thank you, mamá. Gracias, mamá. Y que aproveche.
Good dog.